Hello again everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now obviously there's a couple of things I need to say at the start of this episode. One, as you can quite clearly see, we are not where we left off. The reason with that is because uh, the recording that I had from where we left off to this part completely got ruined. And this is why I haven't uploaded for a few days now. It's because I tried it, and I looked at the recording, and the only thing that was captured was my desktop. The game was not captured at all. I don't know why this is, so I've had to fiddle around with the settings for quite a while to make it work properly. It's been hella annoying. That's why I haven't uploaded for a while. So I'll try and give a quick rundown of what we did in that recording, which is obviously not available to view, annoyingly. We got this quest here of Fallen Templar. We found his body on the bridge, and we picked up his note and a locket, which we have to take to someone in Lothering. I think... Not sure if we did actually... I'm not 100% sure if it's actually an item. I could be wrong anyway. We also managed to clear off the bandits from the bridge. Basically, we intimidated them into getting the hell off. So yes, they initially tried to rob us, and then we took 20 silvers off them, and then we got them to leave. So all in all, we are quite a bunch of persuasive Grey Wardens. Well, two, a dog and a witch, but hey. We also had quite an in-depth conversation with Morrigan. We talked about her thoughts on human culture, herself, her mother, her upbringing, everything like that. We also gained her approval a little bit. As you can see, plus 14 now. And if I'm not mistaken, do we not have gifts to give to them as well? They come under other, don't they? We have a beef bone, which will obviously go to Jacob, even though I think his approval is maxed out already. But you can eat it anyway. I don't think I'm going to have any need for that one. Also have a silver bracelet and a tribal necklace. Mara can have the tribal necklace.
Fine gift. You have my thanks.
So she is now plus 19, and I'll give the silver bracelet to Alistair.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Alright, Alistair, calm down. Chill. A cake. You can have that as well. I don't think anybody's gonna want a cake covered in dog slather, essentially. So, so yeah, bit more approval there, and we're also gonna now talk to Alistair.
What do you need?
See if we can have a nice conversation with him. Obviously, build his approval up, learn a bit more about him and such. Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Well, if you're close to someone like that and they die, it's obviously going to hit its mark. So there's no need to apologise.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive.
Absolutely.
I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I?
Yes, you would.
It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Maybe I'll go to Highover with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
A little bit more approval from Alistair there. I also apologise for the lag in the last episode. I believe there was some delay between the game audio and the game and the actual video of the game. I don't know why that was. I hope it doesn't happen again this episode. I'm hoping it doesn't. Let's talk to Alistair a bit more. What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main
Chantry don't
purpose for
sound like a very
is,
trustworthy
of course,
bunch.
to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
Wow. So you're addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told.
That's pretty terrible, that
Maybe
actually,
it doesn't
isn't
even
it?
do that. The Chantry
Using them to
usually
essentially
doesn't let their
control them.
Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Lucky you indeed.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
No. Very well, I'll respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
No. Maybe he'll
do you
change
need?
his mind if we gain his approval a bit more
Ask away,
later on, I guess. Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away.
Doesn't sound
If
too
we go
promising.
north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the free marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer
And even that's
is
a bit
no.
of a risky move with
There's
Loghain being a
nowhere for us to go.
prick all over the place. So what happens now that there's just 2 of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send
Oh,
me.
your Grey
We could
Wardens
try to
abandoned us, yes, totally.
But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Yep. Will we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
That's fabulous. What happened if we just left?
Just left? You mean
I'm not gonna
just
do that, of
left
course, but you know.
Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked.
Indeed.
Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
Good, Alistair, good.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
How'd you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The
I'm
Grand
sure you can.
Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Can't arrest a Grey Warden, Christ. You think Duncan took pity on you?
I don't know. Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did.
Certainly
Come on,
did.
let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Fucking
What do you
Lorgain should
need?
have died as well, but he didn't.
Ask away.
Well, actually, no. Nobody would have died if Lorgain had done his job properly.
Such as they
Anyway.
are.
No,
About
sorry.
the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away.
Sal Eamon
Did I
raised
say
you,
that?
yes.
I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That'll explain the smell. That's not what I remember you telling in Plymouth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Al Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head.
I
He
see.
was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just
Oh,
as well.
lovely.
The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Wasn't it inappropriate for the Owl to raise an orphan? One awful thing to, yeah.
Probably. It was just a kindness he did to a woman who had served him anyway. I didn't sleep on silk sheets in the keep or anything. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there. And blamed him
Oh, boy.
for everything.
Apologies,
And
Elsa.
eventually, he just stopped coming.
Anything the Owl will help us?
All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation.
Depends
to
on
see
what
Lothering
Lorgain's told
pay
him.
For what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is.
Could
to
have
the
told him
story.
anything.
What do you need? Ask away.
Anything else I can ask you? Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Wow. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
Bloody hell. So you stay at... What's the real reason?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I do really want to know, yes.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair.
Jesus Christ.
All right, if you insist. It's not like
Calm
you have
down,
anything
Alistair.
better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Not anymore now.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again.
That time
Although
seems
that
a long
seems
way
like a
away,
far
yeah.
ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be
I
rebuilt.
suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Alistair proves again.
What do you need?
Can I ask me anything else?
Ask away.
Nope. Okie dokie. So let's have another wander around Lothering, I guess, for the time we have left in this episode.
As you say,
The studded leather helm.
I shall do it.
Elf fruit. Actually, have I fully equipped my party members? I don't think I have actually, have I? There you go. You can have that, Alistair. And you can have that as well. Fabulous. Why not? May as well put helmets in everybody. Helmets for everyone. What a wonderful world to live
I
in.
hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
They probably will, but don't worry, I'm always here for you. Where to go?
I want to go home.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
As the Templars are a bunch of useless fuckers. Anyway.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Really?
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
He sounds like... I think that's the same voice actor. Whoever that is, that's the same voice actor from the... as the guy who voices the Sith soldiers in Knights of the Old Republic. I'm sure it is. It sounds exactly the same. Either way, what do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
So Lothering's fucked, essentially. Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Is anyone in charge
The
here?
band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Actually, it might be a different voice actor. Maybe I'm talking crap. I don't know. But yeah, Lothering is obviously in quite a bad situation right now. Anyway,
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
it looks like it. A robbed man.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
What happens to
I
you?
thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
Of course. I met those bandits and drove them off.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
I'm sure you'll find something there. Ah well, we helped them out. It's good to see. Blank vellum. Okie dokie. There's a little boy here.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast
Bloody
as
bandits.
I could. So I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
That's not good news. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Oh god. Come with me, I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the chantry, child, someone will look after you. No, here, take the silver, buy something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice man, kind of like Father. I should go look for Mother now.
Don't go back where you came from. Little brat just ran off. I feel like I've just been robbed. Flask and a golden scythe. A battlefield spirit. Okay, that's interesting. What's in these crates? There's a dagger and lesser health pulses. That's good. What's in these barrels?
Back off. I
Oh
have the
god!
right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
Christ, what's
You
happened here?
wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Well played, Alistair.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
If you're robbing people, then no, not really. Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis
Wow.
only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
Morrigan,
I
come
have
on.
limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
Jesus.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble... off,
100
starting with
silver,
that
so 1
priest.
gold,
I'm
essentially.
an honest merchant, nothing more.
No. You don't think I'm being
Would it
unscrupulous?
help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine,
That's fair.
fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So,
Fine,
we
whatever.
come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance.
You gotta be good,
May the
Morrigan.
Maker watch over your path.
Win the hearts and minds of... Oh, fuck you, Morrigan. Come on.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
Yeah.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
But if I did buy it and everything up, you would have made as much profit as you possibly could have, right? I'm just saying. Just saying. Let's buy some... Yeah. Let's buy... Oh shit, no, I'm selling those things, aren't I? God, what am I doing? I'll buy these health pulses. Already got enough injury kits, by the looks of things. Do you have any empty flasks? Just so I can... You know... Buy... Wine? I'll buy some wine. Don't know who I'm gonna give it to exactly, but... Hey. You can get very, very drunk. Grey iron. It's a medium helmet. Splint mail, chain mail, scale armor. I assume the Kusan Guard shield is probably up there with, is well above the basic shields, I guess. Which one of these things do I not need, exactly? Oh, I do have flasks now. Ah, okay. I didn't realise I actually had any. I'll keep all those. I'll sell my axe. I'll keep that just in case I found like a good rogue or anything, which I probably will do. I'll sell all the firebolts, sell the ice arrows, heavy chainmail. I'll keep that just in case. Sell that. Howard's Aegis. Seems like quite a specialized shield. I'll keep that just in case. Silver ring. Keep the memory band. It's a memory band. It's obviously memorizing something. Wine. Emerald. Malachite. Forest bar. Garnet. Quartz. Greenstone. Silver chalice. Vellum. Okay. Just gonna make sure everyone really is fully equipped. Can Alistair wear that chainmail? No, he can't. He doesn't quite have enough strength for that. Okay, well we'll just carry on either way.
Ah, the Chantry Board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
Every little helps, Morrigan.
Those bandits are back again. Why don't the
Every little
Templars
helps.
kill
Where are
them?
you from?
I don't fucking know.
There'll just be more
I don't know where I came
bandits
from.
as soon as you leave.
And
Chance at
Eileen
Evans.
spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life
shouting in the
is
background.
yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Okay. Greetings. That's quite creepy. Smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
Is he touched in the head or something? What's the chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
So what, it's a Thatcher roof I talked to him? Anything interesting on that board of yours?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
I feel like I've heard that saying before.
For a foundation built of stone,
What are you doing?
marble, or any precious metal is worthless.
Someone's
if
going
faith
crazy
in the
over
Maker
there.
is absent. I shall do.
What's on the chances board then? Several organisations for maintain job boards like this one. Once you've completed the task, speak to the organisation's representative to receive a reward. Bandits everywhere. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do under the pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wooden roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travellers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in our hour of need. I'll take that quest very happily. Okay, so we have that quest. I'm assuming it's in Lothering now. So there's 3 groups of bandits to the north. What are you on about?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is
okay?
nowhere to run. This
calm
evil
down.
will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them.
Whoa!
suffer a dog's
Let's not be
fond
slitting any
hand.
children's throats.
There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
What are you trying to preach exactly? Why do you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Shouting about it will not make it any better, sir.
Shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
No, there is hope.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
No! You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the darkspawn.
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
No, I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by darkspawn.
I'm fighting the darkspawn. I'm not evil. Please, won't you talk to me?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was
Oh,
right,
boy.
wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Save yourselves. There we go.
Your king is dead.
Oh god, the invisible man's shouting now. Calm down, invisible man. We'll get to you later. Oh well, it's another good deed done. I wonder if that will like maybe impact on the future of this game. Saving those people. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
Templar?
with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you
Okie dokie.
leave.
Sir Maron?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep.
I don't
Priests
need
are
sleep.
within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
I shall do that. Who's in charge of this
The
chantry?
revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Fabulous. Did you know that there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
And you. Okay, so I think in the next episode we'll have a wander into the Chantry, maybe see if we can solve this quest with the bandits, have a look around Lothering, etc, etc. But for now, thank you very much for watching this episode, guys. Don't worry about me not uploading, I'll always be here. If I don't upload, I'm simply busy, or like I said, the recording software is being a dick to me. So I will catch you in the next episode of Darkspawn Origins. In the next episode of Dragon Age Origins. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye bye.